Sorry. Welcome to CY Fashion and Crafts. So here is another tutorial. We'll be making this beautiful pinafore for a baby girl of 4 years. Okay, so I have my Ankara, I have my zipper. Okay, I also have a small sequence that I'll be using for bow tie. Of course, we have scissors and tape rope. Okay, for this project, if you don't have up to 3 yards of fabric, you can make use of 2 yards. Okay, it's not a must that you are going to be making use of 3 yards, but I want mine to be very full. In fact, mine is 3 yards and I think 8 inches extra. 3 yards and 8 inches. I think that is what I measured out. Okay, so you can use 2 yards of fabric. Okay, you see the measurement I have. So I'll also be putting lining, then the width. So here it depends on how long you want the pinafore to be. Mine is 14.5. Okay, and the lining, I don't have up to 2 yards of lining. I think it's 1.1 yard, and I have it for a leftover, so I'll be using it. And the width we are working with is 12. It should be 2 inches below your normal skirt length. Okay, as in your skirt length should be longer than your lining. So for the waist we are working with, I'm working with the waist of 23 inches. The waist I'm working with is 22 inches. Then I added 1 inch for sewing or zipper allowance. I also have these two stripes for the belt that will go from the shoulder. Okay, and the measurement I have is 21 inches by 5 inches wide, 21 inches length by 5 inches width. Okay, so we'll take it to our machine and we'll do gathers. I'll also do the same thing on the lining. Okay, so once I do that, I will come back and show us. All right, I'm done gathering the skirt part, and also I gathered the lining. I also went ahead and hemmed the edges of the Ankara, and I also did the same thing on the lining. I hemmed the down part. You can see the way I'm showing you. I also gathered it. Alright, I'm going to be taking the band. And I'll place it on top of the skirt, and I'll use my office pin and pin it down. I'll fold the band into two like this, and I'll place it on the skirt part. Alright, I'm pinning it so that while sewing it won't shift or move. But if you can sew it without the pins, go ahead. Okay, So once I'm done pinning it, I will be placing the lining on top of the band. I'll place the lining on top of the band and I'll also pin it down. And I'll take it to my sewing machine and I will sew it. Alright guys, I've sewn it as you can see. So I'll be using my scissors to be trimming off the bulky area. You can see what I cut out of it. So you make sure you trim it off. And this is what it looks like. So I'm going to be flipping my skirt over. And my lining will be covering up the rough edges. I will also give it a nice press. I'll use my pressing iron and press the lining down and also iron the band area. Alright, I've gone ahead and ironed it. You can see how that is looking. I've also ironed the lining. You can see how it's lapping. I'll be folding it into two and I'll be inserting my zipper. Okay, I will be inserting my zipper. Just make sure everything aligns together. Then you insert your zipper. Okay, I have done that. You can see. So we are almost through. Next, we are going to be attaching the stripes that will serve as the hand or whatever. So I'll take it to my sewing machine. I'll fold it into two and I will run a stretch stitch. I will cover the two opening and leaving a small space to enable me turn it inside out. I've done that and I've also given it a nice press. Next, I will fold the skirt into two to get my midpoint. So I've gotten my midpoint. So just to be sure, I will take my measuring tape and I will measure the waistline. Whatever I have or whatever I got, I will divide it into two. So I will get the center front. So after doing that, I ended up getting the same thing I did, the same place I got when I folded it into two. So you can use any of the two methods. So after that, I'll be measuring 2 inches from the center part that we just got. I'll measure 2 inches this side and 2 inches the other part. Okay, so from the place that we marked the 2 inches, that is where our band is going to be starting from. Just watch what I'm doing, you will understand. From the line, from the part, the place we marked our 2 inches, that's where your band will be starting from. We'll also repeat the same thing at the back side. So I'll be using the zipper allowance or the zipper line to know my center part at the back. So from there I'll be marking 2 inches just like we did at the front side. I will insert the band. So after doing that, guys, I will take it to my sewing machine and I will stitch it neatly, just the part that I'm touching. I'll do that for the front and the back. Alright, I've done that. The next thing we are going to be doing, we are going to be making our bow tie. Actually, this is a leftover material that I have, so I just decided to use it for the bow tie. Okay, so you can get your measurement. The measurement I have here is just 6.5 by 10 inches. The width is 6.5 and the length is 10 inches. Okay, I'll fold it and I will just sew it and leaving a small space for the place that we'll be using to turn it inside out. And the small loop, I'll just do a stretch stitch. Alright, I've sewn it and I've also turned it out, and I decided to use the Ankara as the loop instead of the sequence. So I'll just form my bow tie. Alright guys, at this point, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe, share, like and comment. Okay, also if you enjoy watching this video, give this video a thumbs up. Okay, so I'll just attach the bow tie and that will be all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for stopping by, and also click on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you so much and remain blessed.